you should feel confident. You should feel confident that you are ready for this competition, okay? I would say that you guys are some of the best players in the state. Try to get as many points as you can. Try to fight to the last moment. Do not give up. There is no resigns at state championship, okay? Everyone say, I will not give up.
I will not give up.
All right.
Both sides have 60 minutes. Every minute you don't use, believe it or not, you don't get that for the next game. They don't add, if you use 15 minutes, you don't get 45 extra minutes for the next game. You get that time for your game, and the best way you can play well is if you use all your time. You use close to, if not all your time. This is your chance to play slow games, to take your time, to really think about your moves.
If you're losing a game, do not trade. All right, that happens sometimes too. And to me, if you're trading down when you're down material, it's kind of like resigning almost. What you want to do when you're down material, you want to complicate, you want to attack, you want to get more aggressive than you usually are. You know, you want to constantly ask your opponent questions on the board.
But this is a championship over the course of 6 games, right? So one game doesn't depict anything. Today's goal, each of you should have a goal today. What do you want to accomplish today before the day ends? Okay? Keep that in your mind and manifest it. Make it reality, because you guys do it all the time. I watch it time and time again, and you guys will do it again, all right?
It was pretty nice that we got to stagger our team meetings. I just did a team meeting for a couple other schools. So this is great. That way, it's not too crowded of a space. And yeah, so I kind of want to do a little bit of a recap of what I saw round 1. And a lot of it, one of my biggest things I want to talk about is attitude, okay? You guys have prepared very well leading up to this event. A lot of this tournament is about confidence. Every move you make, you need to ask yourself, what is my opponent trying to do? You could be winning a game and it could just slip away in one move because you forgot to ask yourself questions, all right? Take it seriously. I'm not saying you guys aren't taking it seriously. However, you need to keep the spirits high. If you lost, you cannot summarize your tournament in one round. We have 5 games of chess, okay? If you won, that's great. However, you still have 5 more games. You need to keep the same intensity. You need to keep the same positivity. You need to keep the same level of seriousness, all right?
You guys and gals have been fighting hard all weekend. It hasn't been easy. It's not an easy tournament. It's we're meeting right now under a water fountain. It's pretty, it's not the easiest tournament, but you guys have been fighting. I always think like in baseball, sometimes I say a pitcher's out there, they're just not feeling it, but they still got to make the pitches. And somehow, some way, I've seen some choppy games, but people still finding ways to get it done.
It can be anyone's win. You guys can all come out with something, all right? An award, but it's important you take your time and remember your opening concepts. Control the center, develop your pieces, and protect your king. Protect your king, that's your job.
2, 3, ICM!
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, Lions! Wonderful.
1, 2, 3, win!
2, 3, finish strong!
3, 2, 1, champions!
Knight f5, queen here, queen h5,
Now it's just made into
king f8, bishop h6,
97.
king g8, knight e7. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Just remember next time to, as soon as they go here, take immediately, right? Otherwise, you let them play 6. I think that's like the main takeaway. I think the game looked pretty good though. I didn't see like any way he can equalize. So,
Whoever's available
so
first.
good job.
6 possibly, bishop e7. You went bishop e3, knight f6. Oh no, this is bishop e2, sorry. Because this one bishop g5. Castles. Castle. Bishop c5. Rook e1. So far this is really good, Finley. I like the way you're developing your pieces. You're controlling the center. You're castling. Like I said, the only difference between chess club games and playing here is you're playing in a bigger room. That's it. That's the only difference. The pieces still move the same way.
You get a piece up. What you want to do is just trade pieces, right, and make it very easy for you to win. It's a good game. But you need to be careful. Calculations. You need to be careful. Bishop takes here was like losing a piece. So always check out your options. Don't just see, sometimes the first move you think of might not be the best move. So next thing you do is, what can they possibly do? So if you had calculated after bishop takes, okay, what if they did pawn takes and then my queen's on the attack? You would have seen it. But you were just very lucky they didn't get to see it. So it was a good game.
A lot of good moves. In this position, there's even tricky moves like knight takes e5.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. The reason why this move is so nice is after f takes e5, you have queen h5 jumping into this square. And the common mistake that's made in this position is that they play g6, but what happens after g6? Exactly. Now this rook is vulnerable, undefended, and the king is in check. So after blocks, you win that piece back and you win material. But that's not always what's played. And in this position,
Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
yeah, this is why you guys have so much time. Use that time to think and really look at the moves that your opponents are making.
The reason why this is working is because the bishop looks weird. It's like a little bit not well coordinated, right? Your opponent's not showing what? It's not controlling center squares, right? See, he hasn't moved any center pawn, so you do have more space. And you're ready to push his pieces back.
Earlier in the opening, you need to be more mindful of your piece placement. When she played that e5 move, it basically just completely took over the game. Because your knight had to go back to e8, and then your piece had more space. d7 pawn also became weak, okay? So very early in the opening, you just simply castled, which allowed e5. And then also on top of that, your knight d5 move here, as I showed you, there was a more active way you could have defended. Queen e7 attacks the e5 pawn, allows your rooks to get connected. All right, you had additional options, additional ideas that you didn't consider because you thought that there was only one way to defend the pawn. Or
Check. B3. Yes, but also I think you can do this. For create weaknesses, the king is a little far away, so you should take advantage.
So I let him, I took right here because then I'd...
Oh, you let him think good. They
and
took
then I could check.
Queen G6. Avo, you won this. You took this and you simplified. There we go. All we have to do is simplify and the game is easy.
Yeah, I think I...
You went here, here. Now, did you put the dagger in them? The dagger's down. You put the dagger. That's game. There's no hope of winning. You took that queen off the board and they're...
What if you take it?
This is perfect.
You should just go with your initial idea. Your move's not bad. Knight d4 gains a tempo, right? Controls key squares around the king. Potentially, like this is a weak pawn. The bishop has to stay here to defend it. It's a good move. Knight e5, also probably good, but they get to trade and just get rid of your knight.
5, then b4. Okay, I like b4. Bishop b6. We castle. Knight f6. Good play. Knight f6. We should do this. Kiyomi. Back up. Knight e1.
Have to do run away. Your only move is run away. Remember how to handle threats.
CPR.
Can you capture both pieces? No. Can you protect the knight? No, because it's double attacked. So we have to run away. We cannot go here, we cannot go here, we cannot go here, we cannot go here, we cannot go here. We can go here.